Greetings, fellow adventurers, and welcome back to my channel. It's a pleasure to have you join us as we uncover the secrets of Fuxi. Fuxi or Fuxi is a culture hero in Chinese mythology, credited along with his sister and wife Nüwa with creating humanity and the invention of music, hunting, fishing, domestication, and cooking, as well as the Cangjie system of writing Chinese characters around 2900 BC or ERC. Fuxi was counted as the first mythical emperor of China, a divine being with a serpent body who was miraculously born, a Taoist deity, and a member of the three sovereigns at the beginning of the Chinese dynastic period. Some representations show him as a human with snake-like characteristics, a leaf-wreathed head growing out of a mountain, or as a man clothed with animal skins. As we progress, let's shine a spotlight on names and examine its intricate interplay within our topic. He is also known as Fu Hsi and My Hsi. Get ready for an exciting exploration as we unravel the mysteries of origin. Cangjie was said to be the creation god in Chinese mythology. He was a giant sleeping within an egg of chaos. As he awoke, he stood up and divided the sky and the earth. Cangjie then died after standing up, and his body turned into rivers, mountains, plants, animals, and everything else in the world, among which is a powerful being known as Huo. Huo gave birth to a twin brother and sister, Fuxi and Nüwa. Fuxi and Nüwa are said to be creatures that have faces of human and bodies of snakes. However, in some myths, Fuxi was held to be the creator, not Cangjie, who worked alone and not with Nüwa. Fuxi was known as the original god, and he was said to have been born in the lower middle reaches of the Yellow River in a place called Cangjie, possibly modern Lanshan, Shaanxi Province, or Tianshu, Gansu Province. A possible historical interpretation of the myth is that Huo Fuxi's mother was a leader during the matriarchal society BC as early Chinese developed language skill, while Fuxi and Nüwa were leaders in the early patriarchal society BC while Chinese began the marriage rituals. A divinity Taoist, the Great Bright One, appears, vaguely, in sources before the Han Dynasty, independent from Fuxi. Later, Fuxi is identified with Taoist, the latter being his courtesy or formal name. According to legend, the goddess of the Luo River, Mythi, was the daughter of Fuxi. Additionally, some versions of the legend state that she is Fuxi's consort. She drowned in the Luo River while crossing it and became the spirit of the Luo River. Let's now zoom in on creation legend and uncover the hidden gems that lie within. According to the classic of mountains and seas, Fuxi and Nüwa were the original humans who lived on the mythological Kunlun mountain, today's Huashan. One day they set up two separated piles of fire, and the fire eventually became one. Under the fire, they decided to become husband and wife. Fuxi and Nüwa used clay to create offspring, and with the divine power they made the clay figures come alive. These clay figures were the earliest human beings. Fuxi and Nüwa were usually recognized by Chinese as two of the three sovereigns in the early patriarchal society in China BC, based on the myth about Fuxi establishing marriage ritual in his tribe. The creation of human beings was a symbolic story of having a larger family structure that included the figure of a father. Now, let's shift our perspective and explore social importance through a fresh lens, unlocking new perspectives. On one of the columns of the Fuxi temple in Gansu Province, the following couple describes Fuxi's importance. Among the three primogenitors of Huxia civilization, Fu Hsi in Huayong country ranks first. During the time of his predecessor Nüwa, society was matriarchal. Fuxi taught his subjects to cook and various methods of hunting and fishing, including fishing with nets and hunting with weapons made of bone, wood, or bamboo. He instituted the basic family structure, as well as marriage, and offered the first open-air sacrifices to heaven. A stone tablet, dated AD 160, shows Fuxi with Nüwa. Traditionally, Fuxi is considered the originator of the methods of divination that were passed down through the ages before the I Ching. In other versions of the story, he is credited to the writing of some of the I Ching itself. His divination powers are attributed to his reading of the He map or the Yellow River map. According to this tradition, Fuxi had the arrangement of the trigrams of the I Ching revealed to him in the markings on the back of a mythical dragon horse, sometimes said to be a tortoise that emerged from the Luo River. This arrangement precedes the compilation of the I Ching during the Zhou dynasty. This discovery is said to have been the origin of calligraphy. Fuxi is also credited with the invention of the Gukun musical instrument, though credit for this is also given to Shennong and Yellow Emperor. The figurists viewed Fuxi as Enoch, the biblical patriarch. Alexander Catkett, a Hutchinsonian, identified Fuxi with the biblical Noah treatise on the deluge. Fuxi and Mu were also thought to be gods of silk. Get ready for an enlightening exploration as we dig into death and understand its role in the broader context. Fuxi is said to have lived for 197 years altogether and died at a place called Chen modern Huayong, Henan, where a monument to him can still be found and visited as a tourist attraction. As we progress through this video, let's now turn our gaze towards gallery. Phylan and Emaus Fuxi and Moptang dynasty painting of Fuxi right and left unearthed in the Astana Cemetery, Xinjiang. Similar to the depiction of Rahu and Ketu in Indian astrology. Farmalin Fuxi and Turtleguk seat portrait depicting Fuxi, painted by Molin of the Song Dynasty Guzu album dated 1503. Ok painting of Fuxi looking at a trigram sketch, painted by Gu of the Ming Dynasty Chines woodcut, famous medical figures. Emperor Fuxi welcome log Emperor Fuxi, woodcut print by Gan Bozong of the Tang Dynasty Fuxi, Qiying painting Peg Fuxi, painted by Qiying of the Ming Dynasty, as depicted in Orthodoxy of Rule Through the Ages Chines Emperor Fuxi, wearing traditional costume, welcome Vok Chines Emperor Fuxi, wearing a traditional costume, holding the yin-yang symbol, 19th century Fu Hsi at Peterborough picture along with various scientists at Peterborough, UK. File Imperial Encyclopedia Education and Conduct Pic Erstwald Fuxi's tied to diagram from the Gujin Tashu Jiqing by Chen Mengali. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.